Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of the GhettoRig podcast. After a long break, we haven't done a pod for a couple months, but we're back. We weren't gone. Just there's a lot of things going on, guys. But for those who don't know, my name is Eddie. To my left, we have my co-host Jay. On the far left, sorry, and we have a guest in the house, Yuri, and our guy Miggy in the back doing all the buttons and clicking all good stuff.
Yeah, it's
But
been a minute, boys.
yeah, what episode is this, Miggy?
279.
279. 279. Yeah, we'll be back on regular scheduled programming from here on out. Just to let you guys know, basically, some of the boys went on vacation and then had to redo the plumbing here at the house.
Trip ever.
Yeah.
How long were you guys gone?
16 days.
16
Yeah,
days?
like 2
Yeah, it was
weeks and
good.
a half. Something.
But you know what was like interesting? Because even though it is in South America, we went to Brazil. So even though if it is in South America, the flight, man, I like 8 hours flight, and that's from Miami. 8
Yeah.
hours, right? Like you don't think of it that way, but when you flying across, I guess, it's just that 8 hours, man. But the good thing was it was overnight, and they fed us whatever.
Well,
They
for
fed
me
us.
now it's good. That's like quicker because I used to live in California and it was like I think you fly to like
Pain
Panama
shit.
and then
Yeah.
from Panama there, so it's always like 7 hours to Panama or 7 hours and a half to Panama, and then the same or 8 hours to Brazil from Panama
Yeah.
to Rio from Panama.
Yeah.
Because from Panama to north of Brazil it's close, very close.
Right.
But to where I live, it's like almost all the way down south. It's like
Yeah,
southwest.
Brazil's so big, too.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know. It's a long. It was way longer, and the time difference was also longer. So now it's only like 1 or 2 hours ahead. like,
Right,
from
versus
here.
from California, it's like
From
5
there- yeah,
hours difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, get
Yeah.
that mic a little bit closer to you.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Better.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, how'd you guys enjoy it? I know you guys didn't just stay in Rio, right? You guys kind of went somewhere else as well, right?
No, we were in Rio State, but we went to like this place where it's called Região dos Lagos, which is like a touristic place, and then it's like there's like many nice beaches. It's like there's a lot of tourists that go there. A lot of Argentinian people go there, but it's in Rio State. It's just not in Rio County, So it's
Okay.
like another county within Rio State.
Gotcha.
Bro, listen. It's not Yuri's opinion. It's nobody's opinion. This is my personal opinion. What is wrong with Argentinians? Bro, what is wrong with Argentinians, bro? And it's not just me, right? Like, I have a couple of friends that are from South America, and I've asked them specifically about Argentinians, and no one has anything good to say besides they're saying that, some say that the barbecue is really good. I've never had actual Argentinian barbecue. I can tell you Brazilian barbecue is fucking awesome.
I think that place we went to in Colombia was Argentinian.
Yeah, but that place was, you know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
wasn't that
It was
good,
just
actually.
garbage.
Yeah, it was a little overpriced for what it was, for sure.
Yeah, and Argentina, just rude, man. Rude people, bro. Rude people.
Shouldn't be saying it like that, Jay.
No, the people
There's
are rude,
always good
bro.
people everywhere,
Yeah, dog.
but I guess maybe just the ones we came across in Búzios, or there were also some that were okay, but
Some
like,
were cool. Some were
but
cool.
most majority, I know what like that was his experience there, but it's not really like
Is there a lot of
there's always
Argentinians
like
in
good
Brazil?
people from everywhere, but it's yeah.
Are there a lot of Argentinians in
In
Brazil?
that region of Brazil, yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know this, but well, I knew this part, but I didn't know the second part. The first part is I knew that, like, racism, like blatant racism, is very it's against the law in Brazil, right? You can go to jail for that shit. And apparently Argentinians, like in big masses, have been getting in trouble for that. Like there's articles and things like that are coming up, Brazilian articles, that this Argentinian got in trouble for being a racist. This one, but anyway, that's not the point. The point
They
here
did
is,
house the Nazis.
huh?
They did house the Nazis.
Well,
Mhm.
okay. So there was a little thing, right? Like how the whole Argentina thing happened. When World War II kind of ended and they were trying to decide where to establish the country of Israel, right? Argentina was on a table as one of the countries that would just carve out a region in Argentina, and then what happened, I guess a lot of the Nazi people, they just kind of ran away to Argentina. I don't know why.
Well, they ran.
So they're like-
From what I remember hearing in history class in school was, they went all over the world running. Including here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
You mean who the
Nazis?
Yes.
Yeah. When the regime died, I mean, they fled and they went all over the world. Now I know there was a large concentration of them that went into South America.
Yeah.
You know,
And-
we got a bunch of them. We hired a bunch of them. A lot of our scientists we got from them.
In America, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they were partially involved in creation of a birth control pill. Like what's her name? The lady that did the suffrage movement, whatever, that lady that went the
No idea what you're talking about.
Mickey can look
Well,
her
they
up.
created Hitler. He created the testosterone, like I think propionate or the testosterone, some type
No.
of testosterone that
Susan B.
was
Anthony.
that would last a couple hours on the system. He created that. He created a bunch of drugs too that would encourage people to like have better performance in the war. His soldiers and stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know if you heard about that, but yeah.
So Susan B. Anthony, she was the movement for suffragettes, right? Meaning the ladies were the whole voting rights
Women's
and
rights,
things like
yeah.
that, the women's rights. Apparently, this is how the story goes, but we don't this is not advertised. So a lot of these women didn't want that because they were like, oh shit, now if I vote, now I have to maybe get drafted. So they're like, no, I don't want this, right? So what they did an open vote in state of Michigan. And thousands of women showed up. And out of those thousands of women, only 4% voted for that. So what they did, they passed a law to ban women from voting to pass the suffragette movement. Women voting.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and then this lady apparently worked very closely with the Nazis to come up with the birth control pill because they were saying, if we want to eliminate the abortions, let's come up with a birth control pill. This will kind of curb.
We
the
learned
abortions.
about her and
Yeah,
She
yeah.
has a
history growing up.
mustache on the second
Bro,
floor.
this lady was
no,
apparently
that's not a mustache.
this lady had a bunch of children, and
No,
she
what
would
the
like
fuck?
leave her
Okay.
children with like these hippie communities. One of the kids ended up dying because of malnutrition, for treating the kid bad. And the brother later, it's in the books, it's in history books. Brother later came back and said that, yeah, if my mother was there, she did everything not to be there, and if my mother was there and treated us nice, the kid wouldn't die. So basically, blamed the mother for. Anyway, like that whole story is fucking crazy. I know this was kind of big segue, but yeah, that whole movement was a little bit crazy. I don't know what was the whole story. There's a lot more to it. And Joe Rogan just did a whole thing with this lady that researched all this shit.
What is your favorite dish that you found over there?
In
You
Brazil?
enjoyed the most?
Bro, it's very close to Hispanic food, but very far away at the same time, right? Like you have your staples, the rice, the beans, and then you have the farofa, which is basically sand, right?
Sand.
I say
Looks
that in
like
funny.
sand,
It looks
yeah.
like sand, but it's
Really?
like you add that to everything. It's like Milo, it's like they cook it with butter,
Yeah, it's like the cassava powder.
cassava powder,
So
cook it
cassava
with butter.
fried. So it's
Yuca
a
powder.
cassava,
Yeah, you could.
not yuca.
Cassava is yuca. In English.
I don't know if it's from yuca, man. I don't think it's. Fuck, I don't know. It's like a type of root, but
like
it's not
yuca, but
yeah.
not yuca.
so
Maybe I think that's what it is.
so that
yeah.
thing they
Okay.
cook it with butter, and then they would like a little bit of bacon, depends where
garlic,
you go. Garlic.
onions, and some
Can
cilantro.
you look this up? I want to see what this looks like. This looks like sand. So
What's it called again?
Farofa, Farofa. Farofa. Yeah.
And they add this to absolutely everything, like literally
So
to everything.
so look, put that plate, which is just plain one, like yeah. This is farinha. So farinha, it's just the raw powder. When you fry that, and it's already processed, whatever, like it comes on the bag. But when you fry that powder with butter, garlic, onion, herbs, whatever, and bacon, people put bacon or eggs also.
That's when you get the
even
dish.
some people put banana, yeah. But when you do that, that becomes farofa.
Okay.
That dish, which is first one or the one with eggs there, yep, and the one down there, that's farofa, and it just pretty much enhances. If you
okay.
deep steak on that, it tastes amazing. If you put like rice and beans and you add that, is amazing.
yeah,
It's just
it just makes the
bro,
dish,
yeah. You
elevates
can
the
add
eat
dish.
just pure beans and that's a plate we can yeah.
Okay.
It's really good. Just yeah.
Yeah, so that was really good. Like just the basic, like comfort food was like a big thing. His mom, bro, like one of the most hospitable families I've ever met in my life. Dad would like grill a bunch of meat for us. One of the best chickens I've had. One of the best like ribs I've had. And then mom would just like literally whip out brand new food every time we were there.
I can only imagine after the gift bags we got brought here. So
Yeah, bro. Like pão de queijo was like my favorite thing to eat there, like, cause I like that, that cheesy bread. That was
Yeah.
huge. And then what's also like,
Did you eat the one with the catupiry inside?
yes, of
Yeah,
course,
with the cheese.
with
Yeah.
the cheese, it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like fucking amazing. And then what was I actually surprised by? The amount of places they call it
Comida kilo.
comida kilo,
Yeah.
but it's like a buffet. Just think of it as a buffet. Like there's a lot of buffets there,
Really?
a lot of buffets.
You know, that's funny because it's something I don't really see in a lot of other countries, unless it's like
No.
a hotel or
Yeah,
some
yeah.
resort or something. You don't really see that as
You
much.
think America has a lot of buffets, bro? Forget that. Like just multiply that by 30, by 40. That's how many buffets are there.
Really?
Yeah. And then the Argentinian, not Argentinian, what am I talking about? Brazilian churrasco grill, like the
Churrascaria.
churrascaria.
Yeah.
Where you, the only thing that I didn't get to eat, we called it the Mew Mew. It's the at the side of the road food. And
No,
they
so it's like barbecue. It's like barbecue, but people say it's like cat barbecue. It's not cat barbecue, but people just say that because you don't know where they get that meat from. So they just it's just the same. But I don't really eat that, but that's just like a saying there.
It's
Yeah.
I called it the Mew Mew.
So
you know?
this guy's crazy. Yeah.
That's the only thing. I
It's
was
not
talking
really
about.
like what they do, it's
I
real
gotcha.
meat, but
Yeah, yeah.
it just became, I don't know, maybe sometime in the past some crazy guy did that and that became like a,
Bro,
like-
but I'm telling
Yeah.
you,
Joke
when you're
here.
driving down the road and they have these grills set up, and these grills are not small. Like the grills are the size of this room, and there's like line of people, and they have all kinds of shit. Like you can get grilled cheese, grilled sausage, grilled meat, grilled chicken, whatever you want is on that grill. You
Yeah.
pick whatever you want, and
you
they
have that
cook it
cut
up
of
right.
meat too that we call cupim,
Cupin, yeah,
which
that's
is
another
not
one.
allowed in America because apparently America, so cupim is basically that lump that the cow has on the back.
Uh-huh.
And in America they inject the antibiotics on that area, so I think that's why it's not allowed. I heard that, maybe I'm
Okay.
wrong.
But that's basically like the wagyu of
Man,
South
it just
America.
melt when you.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
the
one
cupim right
there,
there.
it's
Right
like
there, the guy that's holding
the
it.
first
go down.
one, yeah, the first one,
Okay.
yeah, that one, yeah, that's cupim.
Yeah, that's cooked and then not cooked. If you click on that
Yeah, yeah.
picture the guy's holding,
Which
that's
one?
what
Yeah,
it
yeah.
looks like.
Yeah,
So it is really like the wagyu, but it doesn't have that buttery like flavor of wagyu that we don't like. This was actually really good.
it's more fatty, right? It's very fatty, and it kind of resembles beef ribs, and like it's like very, and it's the like
Very
you
soft.
Jay say the wagyu part, like because it's very soft, but it's very fat, but it's amazing, man.
Yeah.
And like the ones you see, they're more meaty. They're not as tasty. There's ones that are like they even look lighter because a lot of fat on it mixed with the meat. Those are the best ones.
Okay.
That's tastes amazing, bro.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
it's
can
really-
put lime on it, right? The lime on the
Yeah.
beef ribs at home. Remember, my dad did that.
And we were drinking caipirinhas on the beach, which is basically a cachaça, which is like the traditional Brazilian alcohol. And then they'll mix that with sugar, and the ones we were drinking were a mix of maracuya with lime.
That sounds
Mix
good.
of both.
Yeah,
It was super good. It's super refreshing, and while you're on the beach, it like keeps you going. You can also have it with pineapple, with mango. You can have it just with lime, just with the maracuya. You know what I mean? But the maracuya they have there is like the big maracuya. It's not the little ones. It's the big
Yeah.
yellow ones.
Yeah.
And they'll chop one fresh right there, scoop it all up, throw it in a drink right there, mix it up with some sugar, bro.
yeah.
And it was cheap as hell. I'm talking about. There were a bunch of us there. A bunch of friends came out, and I think we were drinking all day on the beach. All day. I ended up paying the tab was like $150.
It's funny too. Like all the time, like because people mostly here they know Brazilian barbecue, and like Jay and other friends even when they ask me like what's Brazilian food, like I think about like 4 or 5 dishes. But when we went there, we stayed 16 days, and there are like, bro, at least like I don't know, 20, 30 things that he didn't get to eat.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff.
Yeah.
That that when you get there, I'm like, oh yeah, there's that stuff, there's that, and I think we had a good time.
Yeah. The diversity of food.
We want to make a trip next year with more students. Maybe you guys can come with us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make it more like maybe like a couple trip,
Yeah.
because I think it's a perfect place to go with your couple, because all it
Really?
is going to the beach all day, chilling on the beach, grabbing
If I
some
have
food.
a couple, then bro. If
That
not, I'm
remind me.
gonna have.
The
You
way
know what I
you
mean?
phrased that
I'm
remind
gonna
me-
go with the same purpose if I don't have a cup.
We're gonna take a
If
picture.
I have a
Everybody,
couple,
come with
yeah.
Yuri with his drink.
But it can be a couple trip for you guys,
No,
and
The way
then
you phrased
for
that
me, I
reminded
can
me of, like,
do
a
my
bird.
thing there. You know what I mean?
Well, no, you and Miggy can take long walks on the beach
Yeah.
together.
The way you
I don't
phrased
know about
reminded
that,
me of a
but-
permission slip at school. Like, sign your permission slip. We're taking the students to a vacation.
Yeah. No, it was really cool, and I think majority of the diversity of the food that I got to taste was in mom's house, which I was really happy about because you can go to restaurants will cook good food, but there's nothing like the
Homemade.
mom's home cooked meals, right?
Nothing.
And let's talk about acai, bro. Acai is completely different over there. Like there, we have good acai here, but acai over there is completely different. And then towards the end of the trip, we went to this place. It was called Zion Acai. If you can pull it up, Miggy,
Zion.
I've tried a few acai bowls. Never really been a big fan.
bro.
Yeah, it's not like
It's
that
not the same.
there.
Okay.
It's not the same.
I guarantee you would love that, bro. I eat that. Yeah, you eat that once and you're like, I need to eat it again. I
Yeah.
need to, because it took a while until we ate it. That this time, usually when I'm in Brazil, every day I eat it.
Yeah.
But it took a few days, and then once you start eating every day, you wanna.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It looks more like that.
This place is so hidden that you need to know where you're going, otherwise you can't find it.
Yeah, yeah.
So what they do, they'll walk every morning to the little mountain and they literally take bananas from the mountain.
And you get free bananas when you're waiting
get
for
free-
us.
mhm.
And they
And-
taste amazing, bro. These bananas, they're more sweet, right? They're
yeah,
like
they're little bananas, but they're like
yeah.
just freshly grown on the mountain. And I asked one of his friends, and one of his friends told me that they mixed the acai with bananas. So that acai had a completely different flavor. It's not too sweet. It's very creamy because of the bananas. Almost has like the natural flavor of the fruit. It has a little bit of the tartness, which what I understand that's what the actual fruit of the acai has.
Yeah.
So you're getting to taste the actual acai. Because all the other places will mix either brown sugar or
The
they'll
guarana
add dates or
syrup.
Guarana syrup.
Guarana
Yeah.
syrup, yeah. So most places, so they're nice place to have acai. You either gonna find it sweetened with the guarana syrup, which is a traditional thing. You know, they usually use less on the nice ones, or you can ask for honey, organic honey. That's also as good. I usually do that. I only do that. I don't do guarana syrup. Or nothing, but nothing tastes almost like tasteless, right? And in this place, they also sweeten it with sugar and with the dates.
Yeah.
So and you get
that
piece
sounds
of
good.
dates, and bro,
That sounds really
far
good.
out
Bro,
is amazing.
Good. It was good.
That sounds really
Super
good.
good. That was really good.
When we were in North Carolina recently, we went to like which I'm sorry, Bianca, I wouldn't have picked that place, but it ended up being really good. It was like an artisanal place, like pride stuff all over the place, like very modern and they had bacon wrapped dates.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
I had that
nice.
shit. Yeah,
Dude, that shit was
the slaps. Yeah,
fire.
Uh-huh.
It was fucking amazing. Bro.
bacon wrapped dip slap. Yeah,
Yeah,
They're
and
pretty
they
good.
like I think they used some kind of like honey sauce when they cooked it in them or something. I don't know. It was
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
That's a Spanish like Spaniard dish because I saw a bunch of those in Spain when we were there. We
Really?
just never got it. Yeah, I
Okay.
saw a bunch of them there. Yeah, it's a Spanish.
I did
taco
see. I
type
do
of deal.
remember seeing a lot of things with dates. That's
Yeah.
something that's not very popular here.
Yeah.
Dates.
No, because I think they associate that shit with Arabs, and they're like, oh no, that's Arab. I'm not gonna touch
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
But there's a lot of Irish shops here that you can get it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I personally like to eat like the fruit, the actual fruit before it's even dry. The actual you can get them in Arabic shops. You can get the whole
Yeah.
thing looks like a grape. You just pluck it off and eat
yeah,
it.
they're actual fruit, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
They're really good. I
Yeah.
really enjoy it.
Tastes different though when it's dried, like the ones
Yes.
dehydrated.
Yes,
ones.
completely different. Yeah, it tastes
I like
completely-
both though. They're yeah, I like dates.
I don't
are
know if
good
I ever
ones.
had the actual first fruit. Maybe at your house before. I feel like you probably served it.
Yeah. You know what was actually very interesting? As we would drive through the streets, right? Everyone drives like crazy. I had to like put in valet mode driving. You know what I mean? Like the entire time when I drove, I had to put valet driving. You know, because I had to fucking just cut off people and stuff like that. But the amount of times I saw people with jujitsu gear was insane. Just randomly on the street, like riding a bike. They had a jujitsu shirt on or something like that. And then when we were sitting on the beach, some guy was walking around and he was trying to get a donations and stuff like that, but he was doing it for his jiu-jitsu school. So it's kind of cool, you know, to see like the culture is big. And then we went to this beach. It was called Prainha, which was called the Black Belt Beach. right? And over there, like you can see a bunch of dudes with like broken ears and stuff like that. There, like you know.
And to our left, we have broken ears.
Yeah, yeah, and it was kind of cool because the way the beach was divided, it's where they go to surf. That's where Gracie family back in the day used to go and surf. So like this is their part. That's where they surf. They kind of surf there. People don't really get in their way while they surf, and everybody's kind of like on this side. Yeah, Brainy, can you pull it up?
Surfing culture is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
With like
Local.
territory.
Yeah,
and
that
people
picture of
going
Brainy, I
and
have that picture
surfing
posted
there
on my
when they're not
Instagram.
from
Yeah,
there.
there is a place like you know that Pepe that we went in the beach club that we went in the last day. Me, you, Milush, we went by the beach.
Yeah.
One of the last days, more at the end of Baja. In the end, there's the Quebra-Mar area with the rocks, and there is a very like local place.
Yeah.
You know,
But
there's,
this
like,
was already
my friend that I was with now in Austria, Master Vini. He's a coral belt. He's in that group. There's like there were like guys like Hanzo, Ryan Gracie, those guys, and like local guys that surf there all the time. And there's a story. It's not legend, bro. They shot Kelly Slater with a BB gun there. He tried to surf there. Not even Kelly Slater, bro. BB gun. Papa, that's I don't know if it's rumors or whatever. I heard that stuff, you know. Nobody
allowed to surf.
nobody gets their waves, you know.
And
so.
that seems to be kind of like surfing culture around the world. I know like in the US where like in California where surfing's really big. It's not so much big on our coast, but in California, like there's areas that as a local you shouldn't go there and surf because they might fuck you up.
Yeah, well, the thing was because you know, in Rio they have one of the biggest favelas, right? And you have to kind of like know where you're driving, even though like the country's doing like the Rio city is doing okay trying to clean this up. They're doing their job to clean it up, but then there are places where you're driving on a highway, you have to like literally like watch the signs. You can't just like randomly take an exit because you might end up. And these favelas are like, when you're flying over it, you keep flying, you think it's part of the Rio. No, that's still favela. Like it looks like a whole entire city with its own economy and everything in there, right? Like tall buildings, short
Remember
buildings,
we
small
talked about it a
buildings, big
couple
ones.
months ago. No, not a couple months ago. It's probably more than that. But how they went into one of the favelas and shot like a bunch of people. Like they had the military go in.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember reading the article and them saying that this isn't the first time that's happened.
Yeah, and where we were, because we're with him, clearly, like, you know, he was like, all right, guys, we're gonna go here. Just kind of have your head on a swivel, just to make like, it's not what it's portrayed to be. You know, they said, oh, Rio is one of the most dangerous cities out there. I didn't feel that way. You know what I mean?
It's also one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Right? So you're going to...
Yeah, 9 million people, bro.
Yeah, you're
9 million people in the city of Rio.
Yeah, you're going to have that. You're going to have that.
And I didn't feel like I'm in danger anywhere that we went. Everywhere we went was pretty safe. You know what I mean?
Was it kind of like... Oh, you haven't been outside of Punta Cana and DR, have you?
No.
You just have to know where to go.
Yeah.
You know, if you go with someone local, they know where to not go, places to avoid, and whatnot. Búzios is the place we went. It's super
Bougie.
peaceful, right? Like
Peaceful
chill
and bougie, yeah.
and chill and stuff. And it's not there's not like there's not a place known for crime. And then in Rio State, there's more crimes, but in the places that you shouldn't go, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, there's like a lot of places you can go and you'll be fine.
But that's
especially
getting
for the
cleaned up. I think that's getting cleaned up
Yeah,
slowly.
hopefully,
'Cause they
man.
know there's a
Hopefully
lot of tourists
to
coming.
hopefully in the next year. I think to be fair, I think it's gonna get worse before it gets better. But I think it's not
Really?
far from getting better at the same time.
Okay.
You know, I see it like within 10 years, there's gonna be a change. I believe that at some point there's gonna be a change.
Because there's a lot of...
Like they did in that in those other countries. Is it El Salvador? No, is it that president from
Yeah, El Salvador.
Yeah,
El Salvador? Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. And Argentina is now changing too. The president from Argentina is supposed to be making some good change
Colombia is
there.
about to change.
Colombia,
Venezuela just
hopefully,
changed, you know.
Oh, yeah, we know about that one.
Yeah,
Mexico's
let's
about
see.
to start changing.
Yeah, and you know what was funny? You know, Carnival is trying...
What's the
get-
situation in Mexico, by the way? Is it like still crazy?
Cartel
So,
leader El Mencho from the CJNG cartel, Jalisco Nueva Generación, New Generation. He got murdered.
Yeah, I heard that
Did you
part.
hear the State
But
of
how
the
is
Union?
the current situations with the wars and stuff there, the civil wars
I
and
don't think it's really
traffic
a
and
war. Really, it's more just
Them
hey,
blowing
we're
up-
here. We can fuck up your state at any point in time and destabilize it. That's
Yeah, and then
far
police
worse
just
going
fucked
on.
them up. The police just went in and fucked them up because of they were burning a bunch of cars. Did you watch the State of the Union?
No,
Trump
not
talking?
really. I watched like probably a 30 seconds total of it because I was playing video games with my buddy. He was watching it and he had it streaming. I went in, I looked at him. It looked like an old man that couldn't speak, and I stopped watching.
Bro, he spoke.
What is that?
Nah,
What is-
bro,
what
you
is that?
should have watched it.
Which one?
He literally Trump, the
Oh.
State of the Union, because every year they have to get up there
Didn't see
and present to the Congress what's going on and
Mhm.
whatever.
It
There
was
was
really long.
Yeah, very long.
was
So
long.
he beat Clinton's record. Clinton was the longest one before him, and he beat Clinton's record. But he also beat his own record of speech, which was not a State of the Union speech. It was just another speech that he gave.
Uh-huh.
But he mentioned there's like a 2 or 3 minute segment that he talks about it. He's like, we just went to Mexico. Like he literally said that we were involved in taking down the
Elemental.
yeah.
Which they were also trying to keep low.
Yes.
Because the cartels don't want the U.S. involved in this.
Yes.
No.
Because they want to keep the old Joe Biden mentality and their old president's mentality of hugs, not bullets.
Yeah, and at the same time, apparently when they took him down, there's like bunch of money. Like our stock market crashed a little bit because bunch of money from Mexico got taken out of the stock market. Like a lot of these cartels, like, oh fuck, our money might be sealed, you know, and they just took all their money out, which tells you the level of corruption, right? Like, why is this money legal? Because you know you didn't get it, you know, you didn't get the money legally, you got it illegally. Why is it in the stock market? Who allowed this shit to happen? You know what I mean? So it's interesting what's happening right now in the world geopolitically. Within the United States, his numbers are not looking very good. Not a lot of people like him. His numbers are pretty low. But he's also not doing any favors to himself with like going out there and talking, you know, because like all these issues that are having with immigration, with ICE and all that stuff, this has been happening through Clinton, through Bush, through Obama administration. This exact same thing's been happening. Just people were not politicizing this, right?
the
It's
ice
not-
stuff?
The ICE stuff, yeah, that's been
They
happening.
already
throughout.
existed then?
Yeah.
Yeah, ICE
All
has
their
been
shit's
an
existed.
organization for a long time.
Yeah,
But they were not as
La Migra
active.
Güey
They were
has
not
always
as
been a
act-
joke.
they were not as active.
no, they were just
La-
as active.
La Migra, like La Migra Güey, that's like a running joke, you know, of Mexicans,
Yeah.
you know, hiding from immigration. That's been a joke for
Yeah,
a
yeah.
long
This been a
long
thing.
time.
The thing is right now, the issue is before it was throughout the United States, there were no really sanctuary cities. Right now, majority of the immigrants are in sanctuary cities, which is New York and Michigan, right? In Michigan. And I think the reason Michigan is trending so much is because they had to, this is my opinion, they had to move away from that whole corruption scheme that happened in Michigan. Did you hear about that with the Somalian daycares
Yeah,
and
we
stuff
talked
like that?
about
Yeah.
that before you left.
So they had to divert the optics
Attention.
from that. The state of Michigan is to something else, and they threw that into the mix. I think there was partially that too. Plus, these are sanctuary cities. Where else do you go with like if you're trying to get rid of illegal immigrants? Where do you go? Do you go you go where the concentration is, right? Which they were doing this whole thing before, just the same way.
Obama
you know?
deported more people than Donald Trump in
Yeah.
his first term.
Really?
Yeah. And then a lot of this people don't like a lot of this people are just talking about it, but they're not really actually looking at it, right? Like currently we have a little over 2 million deported. Out of this little over 2 million, 600,000 were actually physically deported. All the other ones were self-deportations, right? And out of the 60,000, I think they deported, it was like a little over 50,000 of actual, like legit hardcore criminals from United States. 50,000 out of 600,000, that's a very good percent. That's damn near 10% of those deportees were actual fucking criminals. You
That's
know?
really good, yeah.
That's a good number. Now, I've also looked into the other side where like there were a lot of citizens that were saying that getting deported. I've looked at it. There's different reports from different organizations. The highest number that I could find was right at around 500 people, but none of them are not in United States. They're all currently in United States. So they were detained and then they were released. right? That nobody really got fucking sent out.
Well, very few did, from what I heard, but
Yeah, but those very few that did, I guess there. I don't know if this is like built to make the government look better or it truly is the situation. But then they found out that there was some illegal shady shit happening. That's why there are citizens now, right? Or the green card holders because of this. Now again, I don't know if this was to cover up tracks or whatever it is, and however it is, and
sucks how nowadays numbers aren't reliable.
yeah, no, you
It
can't you can't tell.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, because everybody puts a spin on it, right? Like everybody's looking for political agenda, political angle. And then another thing which is funny to me is that you have Antifa. You have Antifa in front of these buildings, right? And eventually something's gonna pop off. You know what I mean? Because they're there consistently instigating, doing this, and something's gonna pop off eventually. You know, so it's just a matter of time when that's gonna happen. And things have been popping off, right? Like there was that lady that grabbed a flashbang and she wanted to throw it. The thing blew up in her hand.
When was that?
It was one of the protests. They threw a flashbang.
Recently?
People
That's
were
really-
mobbing it, and they threw a flashbang to disperse it. And this lady grabs the flashbang and it blows up in her hand, right? And then they put a GoFundMe to help her fix the hand after she grabs the flashbang. Like there's too many people watching movies and not knowing what the hell they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know that guy that got shot. That case
No, this is a
little
different one. It says ICE agent shot her with less than lethal ammunition. This is different.
No, this is the flashbang. That's the flashbang.
Well, it says they shot her with something.
Yeah, that I don't know why it says they shot her because that's the flashbang.
See, but this is the problem now because now we don't even know what happened.
Exactly.
Did
There's
she
a
get
case.
shot? Did she got a flashbang?
There's a case of this
Yeah,
lady.
it's the
that,
same video, and this one's titled correctly, I would suppose.
Yeah, but you don't really know, right? Because there's not a video showing of what actually happened.
Yeah.
Just her falling on the ground crying.
yeah, and
Well, I can see that her hand is dangling.
Yeah, but whether she got shot in the hand or actually picked up a flashbang, we don't know.
Yeah, that part I don't know. That's gonna be.
Bro.
The
Yeah.
This is what I mean. You can't even trust numbers. You can't trust
That
shit.
thing left her with the Freddy Krueger's hand, bro.
is this episode? No, it's 279. Yeah, Freddy Krueger. Yeah. But then there's a case of this lady.
My bad. I'm just joking.
No,
I
there's
swear.
there's
That's
this-
really bad. That's sad. I didn't mean to.
there's
make that joke.
there's a case of this lady that's actually got a decent case against the state because she got shot at 4 times, even though and then they try to cover that shit up. She has a really good case, and right now it's going through. She's most likely gonna win this case.
Mm-hmm.
But like that guy that got shot, like he came in carrying with 2 clips. Any CCW courses you take, they're saying if you carry in, you see something's happening, turn around, walk the other way. The guy went in directly on what was happening, being a hero, and then ends up getting taken down to the ground. He had a P320, I think, in his hand. The gun is known for going off randomly, and as the guy's carrying, apparently they put it through AI, and the AI showed that the weapon went off, and they thought that he had another weapon, and then ended up shooting. That's the story. That's the running story, but we don't really know what happened. Then there was that lady that got shot that was like trying to escape, as they told her.
There was another guy who got shot recently that you can see in the video that they're taking him down. There's like 3 or 4 officers on him. I think it was like 4.
Ice as well.
Yeah. There were like 4 officers on him. They're taking him down. He's resisting.
Miggy,
Because
can you
what happened
look
is
it up?
they were trying to detain, I think it was like an older woman. or
Look
some
up
kind of, some
the
lady,
nurse.
a female.
The nurse that was killed by ICE.
And
his name.
He stepped in to help. He stepped in to help her, which, you know,
That's the one. That's the
That's
one.
a
I'm talking
debatable
about.
situation.
This guy right here. What's his name?
Alex
Preddy. Put Alex Preddy.
Body camera.
No. Alex Preddy photos that were modified for news news channels. Edited for news channels.
But no, I'm thinking of a different scenario because this guy, they take him down.
Images,
They
go to
notice he has a
images.
gun. They
Go to
pull his
images.
shirt up while he's struggling.
Right there. Click that. This is okay. This is on the left what Alex Preddy looks like. On the right, what they presented to people on news channels.
Mm-hmm.
You guys work with cameras and editing and stuff like that.
I mean,
You see how they edited the shit out of his face?
so
Like made it
the left,
short.
the left hand side that looks like a warped image, right, Mickey?
No, that's his.
That's the original roll.
That's the original.
His head looks kind of long.
Yes, that's his face. That's what he looks like. But they presented him
But
to
why?
the media, so he looks better.
No,
on,
but
for
what's
people.
the problem with that?
Because he looks more appealing on news channels. Look at this nice
maybe
guy that got
but-
shot by ICE. This
Yeah.
is literally what they
Oh,
presented.
that's the guy who got shot by
Yes.
ICE.
Yes.
No,
Oh shit! Okay, zoom in. His original face. That's crazy.
Yes. This is the original. That's the edited version. Look at it.
And why did he get shot?
Well, he was carrying a gun with two
Oh,
clips
that
on
one.
him. And
That
they were
guy,
trying
okay,
to
okay,
detain
okay,
this
I
lady, and
heard,
then he
yeah.
goes in.
And the lady got shot because she tried to drive away, right?
That was a-
I
that's-
saw
yeah,
that.
that was
I
a
saw
different
that one.
situation.
That's
Yeah.
a different
But
situation.
I don't. But this guy you said was in intensive care, and it's not the one I'm talking about. I think he died.
No, this is the guy. He dies.
Yeah.
Well,
He died. They take him and then he dies later. He didn't die there.
okay.
I think
So the video I saw was, they saw that the guy had a gun.
they took it away.
They took it away, and after the guy grabbed it was when another officer pulled out his gun and shot him.
Yeah, and that's where the
The
controversy
funny
comes
thing is
in.
that it doesn't look like the picture was edited by a human. It totally is edited by a AI.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can
It
tell
is.
because of the name is fucked up down here. This is not straight. It's like curvy.
Yeah.
This is way too sharp.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then what happened
Skin
was
smoothness.
Yeah.
You got a hairline like that, you ain't got acne free.
Can you put in AI edited photo of the Alex Preddy AI edited photo of the gun going off. So this is the
Why
conspiracy.
AI?
You're gonna see what I'm saying. So they ran that image from the video through AI, and in AI you can see the blast, but the guy's finger, the guy that took the gun away, guy's finger is not on a trigger. So what they're saying that gun might have went off because that gun is known for going off randomly.
Wait, but his gun didn't go off. The officer shot him.
Yes, but when they took the gun away from him, the officer was walking away. That's when it went off. That's when it goes off. At the same time, that's where they pulled, thinking that he might have another one because he had two clips on him.
I think we might be. I'm telling you, Jay. I think we might be talking about a different case then, because I don't ever in the video I saw,
Yeah,
the gun they took away from him never went off.
they took that video and they ran it through AI. This is what I'm trying
But
to
I
say.
saw many videos. You're
Yes.
saying every single one of them was AI.
No. They took the original video and they enhanced it with AI.
The AI prompted it with the picture and said, "Make a video about this guy."
No. They took the video, that part when the officer is walking away with a gun. They clipped that as a photo. They threw that in AI and said, "Enhance this photo as much as you can." And in an enhanced photo, you can see that the gun has the fire spout out of it. So what they're thinking, this is the conspiracy part, where they're thinking that the gun went off by itself because the guy doesn't have the finger on a trigger.
As someone who uses AI pretty constant, and I use it every now and then to do things with images to test it. It still hasn't gotten to the point where I think it's good enough. Like when I'm trying to create a graphic or fix something, most of the time.
This says fake image. Why does it say fake image? Go down.
Because this is a fake image.
Okay.
I personally, after working with AI, unless they're using some crazy shit, I haven't seen an AI that does things very accurately when it comes to photos or videos.
And I have a feeling.
Right? So, like, something as simple as that finger being on or off the trigger for the AI, it wouldn't give a fuck about.
Yeah, I wouldn't even trust that. 'cause
I wouldn't
it
trust
could have
it.
even put a finger in
That's
there.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
It
saying.
could have
So-
added the finger. Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
You
it was.
tried to enhance it, and it tries
The-
to enhance it, but it doesn't know what it is. So it tries to
It's
add
guessing.
No, I understand what you guys saying, but the reason I think they ran it through this is because the videos were not in a very good quality.
No, they weren't.
They were not very
They
good
never
quality.
No.
So
They're taking off phones that are 60 feet away.
Yes. And
Right.
what they're saying, the video is not very good quality. So they're trying to see if this gun really went off or they just shot him for no reason. Because it's known that the SIG P320 goes off randomly. It's known everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen videos, and not only P320, 326, the 365. I've seen videos of going bad, and the guys will hold it, have their finger off the trigger, and literally go like this, and smack it, and it'll go off.
Yeah.
I've seen the videos. Sega's got some QC stuff when it comes to
Yeah,
that
so
thing.
it's been like, this whole ice thing is very convoluted, and just now apparently Democrats basically cut off the funding to Homeland Security, so that none of them are getting paid for anything. So they just, what that did, they just increased the lines in TSA. You can't go through whatchamacallit, global entry anymore, because they don't have agents for global entry. So they send some of them home because they can't pay them, basically. So now everybody's got to be in the regular lines. There's no more TSA or I think it's global entry and TSA. I think both. They removed those.
You where were you just now? You traveled again after
Oh, yeah.
Brazil, right?
I went to Austria and Germany.
Okay,
Yeah,
how
how
was
was
that?
it?
What were you doing over there? Yeah, seminars.
I went to do some camp in Innsbruck, which was like a winter camp that I taught with some other black belts. There was Roger Gracie, which is like a legend, in jiu-jitsu, and also he did well in MMA as well. There was Eduardo Teles, which is a guy who created Turtle Guard, pretty much. There was like João Miao, which is amazing guard. And there were some female teachers too, like Michelle Nicolini, many-time world champion. Charlotte, I forgot her last name, and another one, and then Master Vini too, which is the he's a Koro belt, but he's the founder and the main coach, the head coach at Axi BJJ in Rio, which is like an OG school. We should go train there next time in Brazil. So there were a lot of OGs like from Jiu-Jitsu there, and many black belts went there as a guest. Like there were like probably probably more than 150 guests, or close to that, and maybe 30 of those were black belts or so. So it was a really big camp, maybe even more than black belts than that. There were like some black belts also. There were local there. They had some academies. It was a cool camp, and then me trying to snowboard was a disaster, but other than
Yeah, I
that,
saw that. I saw
so
that.
hard. And they threw me on like a red flag course, so it was like hard, and it was very icy, so it was crazy, man. I should have gone on like a beginner one.
Yeah.
But you
Have
did
you
a lot of
snowboarded
good break
before?
falls.
I never snowboarded in my life.
That was the first time.
Yeah, and first time, and it was like, even for them, it was like rough one, but it's okay.
You have fun?
It was fun. It was fun regardless. Just being there, like
Yes, I saw a couple videos of you busting your ass, I think.
No, he didn't
yeah.
bust ass. He was breaking falls. He was did very
Yeah.
well.
I don't know,
Falls,
bro.
yeah.
It was really hard to break fall. It was fucking fast. I tell you. Hey, I'm big on break falls, but I was trying just to survive.
And, how did
Dude,
they
I
beat
almost
you?
tore my ACL because the board flipped. Right, like imagine my foot is like on this position, pointing that way. The board flips, hits the ice, and my leg just twisted. I have no control, and it just didn't go that far to like tear anything or
Yeah.
pop or anything. But it was like, fuck, I just saw it happening. I was like,
This board just heel hooked me.
scary. That's when I was like, I was going down like the way I did, because I was trying to not come up, and then something happened, because I was like, and I fell on my wrist one time too. It was dangerous. I was lucky to not get any injuries, like that.
Yeah.
They said that Roger Gracie, he went there last camp. He never hurt himself apparently injured himself like big in fighting, nothing serious. And he broke his shoulder one time, and he broke his foot on the sled.
Mm-hmm.
The sled was fun. I did that. The first time I did that, I fucking flew out of the thing, bro, upside down. Flew out, bro. Flew like fucking. I'm talking about 10 feet, bro. I fucking flew, and luckily I didn't hit no tree, because it was all those. It was in the middle of a forest going down a
Yeah.
mountain, bro. And people also got hurt bad. There was this woman that was going down. She got hurt. It's dangerous, but it's fun.
Yeah.
And then I learned how to use my feet to turn and stuff like that.
Rodolfo's on his way to Colorado, right? I think Colorado.
Yeah. Have you
To,
done this sled?
To go snowboarding.
He leaves
Oh,
at
yeah.
4.
Have you
Yeah.
done this sled? No. The sled.
No,
That's
bro,
fun.
I've only been in like this much snow.
No, you have to.
Have you
go.
done the sled?
Yeah, I've done.
It's
everything.
fun too,
Yes.
right?
I've done the tubes. I've done the sled. I've
Yeah,
done
with the sled.
yeah.
Do they have some close by that we can do
Yeah,
sled,
there's-
like Georgia or something? Like
No. There's in Florida. There's an indoor ski.
Nah, but like a real mountain.
Real
Where's the
mountain, no.
closest one?
The closest one is Tennessee, and then closest one is North Carolina.
Or Colorado?
And on this side, you get icy snow. You have to go Colorado. Best one, in my opinion, that's
Colorado.
like financially responsible. And best one is actually Canada, Vancouver, Canada.
Okay.
You fly to either Whistler or Banff, and over there is really good. The mountain is amazing.
Bro, we should do that trip.
I want to
Let's
go.
let-
I wanted to go now with Rodolfo, but it just didn't.
So
Where's
out.
Rodolfo? Where did he go?
He's tonight. He said right. He's leaving to Colorado to go
nice.
snowboarding.
Nice.
So when the thing comes with snowboarding, the problem with snowboarding is you need to start with what's called the green mountain, right? There's green, blue, black, double black, right? Green mountain, you need to start snowboarding. The problem with snowboarding is because when you don't know how to snowboard well and you cannot keep your speed, you're constantly stopping. Greens usually have a lot of flat. So what happens, you come off the mountain, but you don't have enough speed to cross the flat. So now you're stuck taking off the shoe, either walking it or just like skating through it. With skis, it's easier because you can push off of flat and then you just kind of continue going. Snowboarders, but then the blue is way too much on a skill level
For a beginner, yeah.
for beginners. Exactly.
So you're kind of just stuck pushing around a little bit.
Correct.
Bro, I
You
needed
learn.
to do the kids course, the easiest one.
Yeah, bunny
Just
hills. Yeah,
surviving.
you need to do bunny hills first.
Yeah.
Kind of get used
Just
to the
learning
bunny
how
hills.
to do the commands and stuff. Cause bro, that was crazy, man.
Yeah.
I saw my life
Heel,
flash.
heel,
many times.
you toe
was
heel,
rough.
you toe heel on it, and that's what turns, right? Like,
Mhm.
because sometimes you're going backwards, sometimes you're going frontwards. You know, like you got to be
Yeah.
comfortable with that. You know,
Bro,
especially if
yeah.
you when you go to the curves, because by you curving, that's what actually stops the board. If you go straight, just looking down, you're gonna go very fast.
Fast.
Yuri, have you
So
ever
as you
skated?
turn, sometimes you're backwards.
I'm
facing
really
down the
bad with
mountain.
skate. Really bad. That I tried as a kid. That's why I never wanted to surf and never wanted to snowboard because I was bad with like skate and the one that you go on the ice. They have the shoes.
Ice skating.
Ice-
Skating and also the skate with the shoes.
Yeah. So you have
You know,
like
the
roller
wheels?
skate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roller skating
Rollerblading.
and rollerblading. They're
Bro,
technically
all
two
that
different
shit
things,
that
but,
was terrible. was
skateboarding.
Yeah.
Right? Me too.
You
Oh,
too.
oh,
yeah, I
it's
could
terrible.
never do that.
Yeah.
I never
Skiing
could do
is the easiest one of the sports you can get into. Like the learning curve is super easy. You know what I mean? You make what's called the pizza the entire
Just
time, and
stop.
that keeps stopping you. And then slowly you learn how to just stop with one leg, and that leg comes back in this way.
Mhm.
So you start stopping this way, and that's when you start doing the curves. The first curves are very big, 8s like this, where you're coming up on a mountain to stop because you're going against gravity. But then slowly you learn how to navigate that, and
Yeah, I've always heard skiing is the easiest to learn.
it is.
Than rather than snowboarding. Snowboarding is very difficult to learn, from what I've heard.
If you're planning to keep going back every year, once or twice a year, pick up snowboarding. But if you're just gonna go once and you don't know when you're gonna come back, pick up skiing.
I've just personally, if I were to go, even though I'm like you, where I never was good at skateboard, roller skate,
Yeah.
ice skate, never. I would still probably do snowboarding like you did, just because for me, it's what I would want to do. You know what I mean? Like I've never been interested in learning to skate.
So if you're gonna be there for 4 days, I would suggest pick up the snowboard the first day, see how you like it.
You got a
If
teacher,
it's
bro,
not
too.
working,
That's what I heard.
teacher, yeah.
Go in a kids course with a teacher and
Right.
then go to a little bit more challenging.
Rodolfo
Yeah.
said I think they have an instructor.
Yeah,
the
you
first
have
day.
to get an instructor for snowboard.
Bro,
You
look
have
at
to.
that shit. Fuck.
Yeah,
What do you
That
guys-
looks
this
fun,
is the
though.
bobsledding.
That looks fun.
Yeah, what
I
do you
don't
guys-
that's not bobsledding. This is
Ah,
luge.
Luge.
is
How to
luge.
turn,
Yeah, because
though?
bobsledding they're
How
they're
do they
facing
turn?
down.
They just
No,
go,
they're not
right? There is
facing
no
down. They're
turning.
inside the sled.
There is no turning there, right?
You just sit there.
Yeah, no, there's turning. What they're doing is
What's
like they're
the one-
moving their weight.
Well, this is reverse because she's moving backwards now.
No, this
Yeah,
is luge.
it's
No, this is not
bro.
reverse. This
Bro,
is
if
the
she
correct way.
crashes, she would like, that's insane.
Yeah.
What's the one where they're going head first and they're facing down, like stomach to the floor?
I don't think there is one like that.
Yes, there
There's
is.
the bobsledding.
There is, because I've been getting videos of this.
How
girl
does
with
she
a fat
stop?
ass.
She just stays there
shaking.
like for
with shoes. They throw
hours?
their feet
Oh.
down. See, they threw the feet down, and that's how it stops. And that ice is rougher.
This
so
one,
it stops.
that second video, maybe.
Oh yeah. Never mind. Yeah.
Where the
so-
booty shake?
Yeah,
Yeah, this one. What is this called?
it's luge
Man,
too.
I'm not even looking.
But it's
at the
different because they're
fucking-
not going feet
I'm
first.
looking at. I'm not looking at the
Yeah,
sled.
that's
bro.
why I wanted this one.
Come
too.
on,
that's why I
show
want
me
that's
another
why
one, bro.
stomach down.
I can't. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. Look at that.
Please
Hey, he said please.
change this, bro.
Change the channel. Change the channel. Go bobsledding. Go bobsledding. So you can see the.
Yeah, but
difference.
that's like 3 people inside the big
It
thing,
can
right?
be 1, 2, 1,
Really?
2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think.
Even 4 people.
Yeah, you get 4, and those guys in the back are fucking monsters. Their legs are huge.
Oh
They
yeah,
got a
there's 4 of them.
Yeah,
There.
and that guy in the back is a fucking monster usually. That's like the power behind it.
Uh huh.
She looks comical.
Yeah,
Oh
and the
my
guy in the
God.
front,
How
guy
fast
in
are
the
they
front
going?
pulls.
45 miles an hour there.
Mhm.
Still going quicker. About
God.
47, 50,
Damn,
54.
bro, that
Why
shit
do
is
they
so
do that?
sketch.
Just hold?
So guys, 3 guys behind, they sit. The guy in the front is the one that's
Steering?
So they have one guy in the back. The guy in the back is the strongest guy. That's the guy that pushes it, right? Basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then guys in the middle assist, and then the guy in the front
Dude, they're
steers.
full vertical on those
Yeah.
banks.
That's crazy. That
85
looks
miles
fun
per
though.
hour.
85.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
looks
they
fun,
get
though.
they get up
Oh,
there.
you're not catching me dead going 85 on fucking ice.
Yeah, they
crazy.
get up there with speed.
Jesus Christ.
And-
How do they slow down?
That
That's
hill.
that
Oh,
ice
they
right
turn
there
it
is rough.
sideways.
Yes, and that ice there is very rough, so it actually stops them.
All right. Let's see. This is a good. I think this is a good topic. What's the worst Olympic sport? Most bullshit shit you ever seen?
Curling,
I agree. Curling.
curling, bro.
Curling, but there's
Stupid
a
as shit.
bunch of other ones that are bullshit.
There are a bunch of other ones.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna
Shit
shit on
today.
someone's sport like that. No, I mean like I get
But see,
it.
like right there,
There's a
see how he
sport for
clips the
everything,
side.
right? I understand.
You see how he
that.
clipped the side? Go back just a little bit. Go back just a little bit. Right there. Watch. Keep watching right here. As he comes off the turn, right here. See how he's gonna clip it? The wall right here. Each one of those clips is literally like extra seconds. Like they're trying to get it
as fast as possible.
but as perfect as possible without clipping the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can tell the guy in the behind the last guy is the most well-fed guy because that's the guy that's gonna push the sled. You know.
I wonder. Are there any times that those people just fall off? Like the people that are going face first down?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
do.
yeah.
I mean, they wear helmets, obviously, but
Mickey, can you when you're
Did
done
you see that girl
finding
that
what you're
got
trying to find?
the fast ski ice skating? She got her face cut with a ski.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I did see
crazy.
that. They
From
kicked.
Poland,
they
I
got,
think.
Yeah, someone got
Th-
kicked.
These are what's called moguls. These things are called moguls, where they have to go around them. Those little bumps. That's a double black. That would be considered a double black mountain.
Yeah, steep as hell.
It was not only steep; it also has the moguls because you hit the mogul and it just stops you. If you don't hit it in the correct,
where was
you're
that at?
flying.
Was it figure skating?
Yeah, no, it was a fast ice skating.
No, it wasn't.
Fast
the girl
ice
that got
skating.
kicked in the face.
Yeah, fast ice skating,
I don't think so.
speed skating.
Skating.
Mickey, when you're done finding this video, I want to see a list of the summer and winter sports for the Olympics.
Right there. He gets kicked in the fucking head.
Oh yeah, she fell,
Oh,
and that the one in the front and the blue in front of her kicked her in the face with the skate right in, under the eye. Yeah, that was bad. Bink, man.
Ouch.
And they're
Damn.
wearing like acrylic protection too,
Yeah,
and that
that's
shit
full off.
knocked right off.
Mhm. And did you see that in 3 days they used 10,000 condoms?
Yeah, I heard about that. They ran out or some shit.
Yeah, they ran out of
Yeah.
10,000 condoms.
Yeah.
What are you
Bro,
talking
the
about?
Olympics-
Where?
You never
Olympic
heard of that?
Village.
Bro,
In
not
Olympic
only
Village,
not
there's
only
free
the
condoms.
not only the Winter Olympics, but the Summer Olympics. There is so much fucking going on
Yeah.
when those things go down. It's insane. They said that the cardboard beds was to help keep that from happening, in the small beds that they used to
Yeah,
make.
yeah, yeah.
Remember for the
That
last
didn't
summer?
help.
No, it didn't help. Apparently, they be fucking a lot
Yeah.
during the Olympics, summer and winter.
Yeah.
Trying to make some Olympics.
And Jake.
Yeah, they're trying to make Olympians, bro. I don't blame them.
And Jake Paul's girl was out there. She won.
Yeah, figure skating, right?
No. She was also
Speed.
speed skating. Yeah.
What do you want me to look up, Eddie?
A list of the summer and winter sports, just to see the sports.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Summer Olympics. I've always watched the wrestling and judo competitions. Always did that. Those were like the ones that always interested me in Olympics. And gymnastics.
So,
Why did you do that, man?
Yeah, I can't read, bro. Jeez. I had intermediate reading in college, bro. Come on. Acrobatic gymnastics, alpine skiing,
Alpine skiing, archery, artistic gymnastics,
athletics. What does that mean?
Artistic. What athletics? Artistic.
No. The one under artistic swimming just
Athletics.
says athletics.
Running, probably. I don't know.
Like track and field?
Includes a number of events involving
Track and field.
Yeah.
Track and field.
Oh yeah, track and
Badminton, badminton, another one of them I wouldn't watch. Baseball, okay. Baseball, softball, basketball, okay, whatever. Beach volleyball, wrestling. Baton.
Karate is in the Olympics.
Bro, we got
Yes.
squash in the Olympics, but not jiu-jitsu?
No, it's better for jiu-jitsu to not be in the
Really?
Olympics. Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because like look at all the gyms that making money with jiu-jitsu. If it's Olympic, is only one organization taking care of everything. You cannot make money with that.
What do you... All the gyms, but all those gyms, people from there would go
Yeah,
compete.
it becomes like judo. You see judo academies making money. No.
So you think that's because
Karate,
of the
do you
Olympics?
see making money? Yeah, they take control of the gyms and they take control of a lot of the stuff that happens and there is less opportunity for professional jiu-jitsu people making money with sponsors and like other tournaments in Spain. They can't do that.
There's a lot
Really?
of politics.
Yeah,
involved
leave
in that.
jiu-jitsu out of the Olympics.
Really?
Yes. I
Really?
used to
I'm
think
surprised.
otherwise, but no. I mean, I love the Olympics. I love to watch the Olympics. It would be a dream to compete. You know, Brazil, I know like one good wrestler there, like Antoine Jaúde. I trained him, which is like a legend in my country.
Mhm.
But most of the guys there, other than him, because he's a legend, I can beat those guys. I could be like, that would be nice to. I mean, I don't know now, but at least when I was like more active competing, those guys that were competing there, I had better takedowns. But it'd be nice to be in the Olympics, representing an Olympic sport. That would be a dream.
Mhm.
But no, with jiu-jitsu, now with grappling, we're better like
Better
out
off
of
without it.
Yes,
Okay, that's
and we're
an
now
interesting
making money. There's more events paying. Let that be.
Yeah. I don't know. I never really watched any of the other ones. Sometimes I watch like the BMX stuff and like the snowboarding when they do the half pipe and because they have really cool like jumps and flips and things like that. Sometimes I'll watch that. But I think you can get more of that in like X Games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More of that. Trampoline and then gymnastics is always interesting. You know, especially men's gymnastics. Those motherfuckers can fucking flip around. I can tell you that. Like the sheer strength it takes to pull off some.
I
of
feel
these
like there's
moves.
a when you watch the men's gymnastics, you get like the flair. With the women's, you get the elegance of like how flexible they are. They're way more flexible. Than
Well,
the
there's
guys
two
usually.
types for women's. There's the artistic gymnastics, where they usually use a ball and then the hoop and a little fucking thing that has a little serpentine thing on it. Those are like the bendy ones. But the women's gymnastics, they'll still do the jump. They
Yeah,
still do
I
the
know what you mean. I know
Yeah.
what you mean.
Isn't that flaring? The little.
that's the artistic gymnastics. It's different gymnastics. Like those girls are not like, they're not built like bulls. you
Yeah,
know?
so flag football is also. I didn't know that they did flag football.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
And when they say football, do they mean soccer or football, like American football?
It's based on American.
But I'm saying the other one. You says there was also just a thing that said football there.
But that's probably soccer. That's soccer. That's actual football.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So they don't have actual like traditional American football. They just have flag football.
Well, they can. What are they
That's
going to call it?
interesting.
Handball? You know what I mean?
No, American football. That's what
They
it's
cannot call any sport in the Olympics with the name of a country. What is the other sport that has the name of a country?
American football.
No, in the Olympics.
Oh, okay. And I get what you're
And
saying.
plus-
They cannot.
Plus, it has to
American football is famous here in America, so of course it makes sense. But if you do that in the Olympics, I don't think you're allowed. That's same with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You'd have to be Jiu-Jitsu or grappling, not Brazilian
And-
Jiu-Jitsu.
But they have flag football there, which is also American sport.
be.
But it's flag football, it's not American.
I get what you're saying. The name.
There
of
is
it.
not a name. That's all I'm saying.
But the thing is also how many countries actually play American football. Like you need to have countries to play
I bet.
football.
I bet
Also.
even less play flag football.
Well, if they're doing an event, you know what I mean. That means there's some country because baseball is
The
there because
problem is
Japan
the
and
lack of
countries like that,
competition.
Dominican Republic.
Exactly, the lack
Yeah.
of competition in the
I'm
country
just even
makes
surprised
it
that,
nobody can be competitive
and
with it.
I agree with that, and that's why it surprises me to even see flag football there because that's less popular than American football.
Yeah, but
can you pull up
sometimes
how many countries play flag football?
You can probably click on it and tell you the competing countries. Scroll down. There's an arrow, like an expand arrow at the bottom of the article, right? Yeah. What are the rules? Flag football. Oh, it's making a debut
Okay.
in 2028. So it hasn't been a sport that's been played yet.
Okay.
But they're playing that for it
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah, because that Australian lady fucked it up for breakdancing last Olympics, the Summer Olympics.
Well, they're not doing it anymore?
No, they said they kicked out because of that lady. I think nobody
Man,
watched
flag
it.
They're gonna
football.
have
How
flag
about the
football.
people that they go in the water and they move their foot? How many times you see them playing that in the pool? Even less, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Well, there's a
talking
lot
about
of these sports that nobody... Like,
synchronized swimming.
Yeah. How many
Uh,
times you go in the pool and you
brother,
see
they
their
had
feet?
squash. You ever
Yeah.
heard of squash?
Squash, I think I've
I've
played.
only
like
heard the
old
name.
people-
I don't even know what
Bro,
the sport is.
they
It's
don't
an
have
old people
cricket
game.
there, right? Cricket?
They should because
I hope
cricket
not,
is,
bro. That's fucking boring as fuck.
It's one of the biggest sports in the world.
I know, which is
Like
fucking
Australians,
crazy.
Australians play a lot of cricket.
How can you
Australians and
enjoy
Indians,
that,
that's
bro?
it. No one else.
I mean,
New
like,
Zealand.
respect, dude. Enjoy it. Like, but people talk about just guard playing. Oh, it's boring, bro. Have you watched fucking cricket? Have you watched golf?
Baseball.
It's like baseball.
Yeah, bro.
It's not like baseball,
to me, it's the
but
same. Baseball,
Baseball
too.
boring as hell.
Baseball too, bro.
For me, boring as hell.
But
I
it's
taught
fun
Barry
as well.
Bonds,
But
bro.
it's
You know,
fun
I
to
taught
play.
Barry Bonds.
The
Huh?
I told you that.
Click
right?
on that. Hey,
I taught Barry
Miggy, go in the
Bonds.
chat.
Jiu-jitsu?
Alex
Jiu-jitsu.
posted a
That's
link.
pretty
Can
cool.
you click on that?
It's cool, but I still think baseball sucks. I'm
Really?
sorry, all
What is this?
respect
You
to
want to
him.
know something?
I
though?
just
Like,
don't like baseball, but you know he's athletic
when
and
you-
stuff. All respect to the players. I just think like, how can people talk about jiu-jitsu being boring when there's and then
I
these
think-
sports make so much
I
money too.
think
All good, but like fuck, don't call jiu-jitsu boring, people. Watch those things.
I
That's
think
even more
what,
boring.
with baseball is the understand like the people that are into it, right? Is the understanding of the difficulty behind it. Baseball is an extremely difficult sport when you really break it down. You actually understand baseball a little bit. It's
Yeah,
very
but
difficult.
True, but like
hitting a ball going 100 miles an hour. That there's a reason why the guys that can do that twice a game get fucking praised, because it's that hard to do. Even when you practice 9
That is
hours a day
true.
to do it.
that is true. Maybe I'm being very ignorant to that. I just think like as far as entertaining, honestly, like I think that's
No,
way more boring than two people grappling and fighting each other.
I agree.
That's my. I'm not like. Again, I'm not. That's not my topic. I think they are athletes, and I've trained like one guy, and he's a very good athlete. All good, but I'm just talking about the entertaining part. Where with people saying jiu-jitsu is the most boring sport in the world and stuff, you're like, I could point easily like 10 sports that you're like, that's not even compared to that. Like we're trying to like get to positions like it's physical, and it's with someone that's going 100%. That's already ahead of like many sports to me as far as like utility and reality, and how you say, like it's something that more useful. So I think there's no the value should be on things that are more useful. Sports, they are more useful for the real. Like I think shooting is
sports
pretty cool.
entertainment value purely.
Yeah, but like true. That's for entertainment. That's right. But like I'm saying, when you look at it and you look from the value perspective from each sport, it should be with that, right? Like things that are like maybe you can, like I don't know how to explain that, but things that are like will have value in the real world, like fencing, maybe
You know what's the
shooting,
problem with
maybe
that?
like running, swimming, things that will like you have to survive, like throwing a ball somewhere. Like I don't know, it's cool to watch, but I don't know what's the utility of that.
It's
I like when you talk about but they run, but then the runners are better running than they are. So then I prefer running for reality. That's my mentality. I'm not saying the world should think like that.
Yeah,
That's how
I think generally people just look at it from an entertainment aspect purely. Sorry, excuse me. I think one thing that can start to happen with people is there's a fear to those sports that are directly correlated to real world Like they want that separation of it doesn't even matter in the real world. This is just pure entertainment, and these guys are dedicating themselves to that.
It comes down
I,
to that too.
I think there's an aspect there,
Yeah.
but baseball, in my opinion, I think it can be entertaining, just like a sport like soccer/football.
I also
can
don't like
be
soccer,
entertaining.
so I'm a
But
hater, bro. I'm
most of
fucking
the time,
hater.
most of the time, those sports can be pretty boring.
I only watch soccer for World Cup. That's it.
Now, for example,
Then
like
I
this,
understand
And you
everything
watch the
about soccer.
and you watch
I'm
the
like,
last match, you
I
don't
never
watch
watch.
it.
Hey, I never watch one game like from my team in Brazil or like a European league or anything. And then when there's World Cup, I'm like the best technician. Come on, do this, do
Yeah.
that. I know everything about soccer.
like I hadn't really sat down and watched a baseball game in a long time until this previous World
Yeah.
Series, and I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed watching it. First of all, I played baseball as a kid, so I have a pretty good understanding of the
I
the
think
sport.
it's just the anticipation of somebody hitting. Is he gonna hit it? Is he gonna hit it? And you just keep waiting for it. Keep waiting for it.
Another thing,
And then you
is,
get that reward, that dopamine hits. You know what I mean?
another thing is when you start learning the sport, you understand the players and this guy's good at this guy's good at that, this guy's probably not the best hitter. This is a relief,
yeah, I
blah, blah, blah.
understand.
And it's just like the breaking down the statistics of it. You know, there's a lot of variables in baseball. You have what is it, 10, 11 guys on the field from one team, and then there's one from the other team. You know, and understanding all those things. And like when you start to understand baseball a little bit, you look at a guy like Shohei Ohtani, and you're like, okay, this guy was made in a lab, probably. Like, you know, and people think like, oh, like a lot of people don't even watch baseball and go, oh, the pitchers don't hit. No, they don't fucking hit. When they walk up to that plate, the other pitcher, as a respect, fucking throws balls and walks his ass usually. You know, versus you got a guy like Shohei, and he walks up to the plate and they throw balls only because he might hit a home run.
Yeah.
That happened in the World Series.
No, and also to be clear, I'm just really talking shit. We're having a conversation. I don't really know that much about baseball.
Right.
It's just I'm just saying my perspective, which is like
And then guess what?
not fair
Man, I'm
to.
with
The
you on
guys-
this one. I don't
The
give a
guys that
shit.
don't know
Boring
shit
as
about jiu-jitsu, the moment it gets on the ground, to them, it's the same thing. Extremely boring,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because they don't know what's happening. It's just a simple lack of knowledge in the sport. Any sport,
Yeah.
and I mean any sport. Dedicate yourself 1 week, maybe 2, of doing a little bit of research every day, and I will bet you
Yeah,
you'll
it's
get
like
into it.
yeah, for
I
sure.
will bet you'll get into it.
Can you play this?
I don't know if I'll get into it, but I'll definitely have a lot more respect for
and
it.
understanding,
for
and maybe
sure.
be able to watch it with a little more enjoyment
Yeah,
than you're used to.
for
Throw
sure.
the headphones on.
I mean, I can't watch it because I don't know the rules. Same with American football. American football, I find entertaining more than soccer. I'm from Brazil, and I find it more entertaining. I just don't understand the rules.
Yeah.
Right, but
And
I feel like
and-
there's contact, there is like damage. These guys are putting a lot on the line. There's athleticism, so there's more combination of things to me that should be awarded. Like I think like as a humanity, we always awarded what gladiators, people that did that. So you know, I don't know at what point that the other became more. I can understand racing to be. I don't know, man. It's a very subjective thing, you know.
That's
but
what I
like
mean, man.
my idea, it's like golf, baseball, cricket. All of that, like that one that you say, what's that one? Did you do that?
Curling.
Fucking curling. All that, bro. Sorry, that's not for me. I just can't stand it. Maybe I have to study the rules and stuff, but fuck.
Can you throw the headphones on?
Yeah.
I guess there's some controversy they admitted to.
We can hear it.
Post-victory interviews where medal winners from around the world just radiate pure joy. I can't get enough.
Congratulations so much on Olympic bronze. How are you?
It's been the worst week of my life. Okay. Little less joy than I expected.
Well, he got bronze. You don't ask an Olympic champion how they feel if they got bronze, brother. They want gold. Everyone wants gold.
He got bronze. I mean, I know it's not gold, but it's still bronze. So why is he so upset? But it's all done and true. Half a year ago, I met the love of my life, the world's most beautiful, finest person. And 3 months ago, I made my biggest mistake, which was cheating on her. Honey,
All right, now you're airing out too much.
edible arrangement, or burying the shame deep inside you and letting it fester until it explodes in a public meltdown in the freezer section of Trader Joe's. I need a pizza for one because I ruined the best thing that ever happened to me. We're still in that honeymoon phase where you pretend you need something in the other room and go part there.
So that's what he was talking about, cheating on her.
Yeah, bro. It wasn't about the bronze. It wasn't even about the bronze. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, this guy's just a hardcore Olympian that wanted gold and was pissed.
Homeboy was
just
third
No,
in the
he's
world,
just-
bro.
He's
good.
just over there fucking
He's good.
grudging out the shit that went down, and he decided to. Shit, he probably cheated on her while he was at the Olympics. He used one of those 30,000 condoms that they used. Oh man.
But
All right, I think it's time to wrap it up, boys. Getting a little late, and
Before you do that,
about an
Ozzy
hour.
just texted this. Yuri just lost your Brazilian citizenship.
Oh, by saying that, I get what he's saying. By saying that American football is more entertaining than football.
I mean, I like football in the World Cup. That's it. Then I'm like the most expert. But yeah, in general, I don't like those guys that like they fall and they start crying for no reason. Fuck that shit, man.
Soccer.
Sorry
soccer,
to my language, boys, but like that makes me boil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard. I used to watch it a little bit in high school. 'Cause I used to play a lot of FIFA with my friends and stuff.
no, I
And
like
I've heard-
soccer. I
I've
watch it, but
heard
it's
that
not my
soccer
favorite.
It's
has
fun.
gotten a
I'm
lot worse in the
Fluminense,
last
bro.
5 to
I'm-
10 years.
What do you say?
That it's gotten worse.
Yeah,
in the
I
last
mean,
5 to 10
I'm-
years. Like it was already bad
No, I
when
don't-
I was in high school with the flops and
Yeah.
they touch you and
No, they
all that
But there's
shit.
something
And
about what I
apparently it's worse.
they
it
did
can,
away with that.
what I
They
can-
started
what I
like
can
giving them
say
yellow cards for fake
is
shit.
World Cup. There's something about World Cup that changes it. When is the World Cup? I just think it's like I don't know, because it's like maybe because of my country culture that everybody just stops. Even in school, you can get out of school for the games.
Really?
Yeah, we used to get out of in like school time. If there were the game during that time, you could get out. It was like a big deal. So, everybody's cheering and that like feeling and stuff. Like I feel like, yeah, I go to the World Cup every time I want to watch. But other than that, don't care at all, bro. I don't give no fucks about soccer. I went to Liverpool game though in Liverpool. That was pretty cool.
I will say
My buddy Jason Tent took me there. It was amazing. So
I
I,
bet
say
that was
my
badass because that's a
so
crazy
you feel
crowd.
the energy of the
That's a crazy crowd. Those
Yeah.
guys are
Same when I went to
About
in
that
Rio
shit.
in Fluminense game, but it's like I just can't bother to watch those games like that. It's not my thing. Yeah.
everyone's got their cup of tea, right? Like that's
Exactly.
why
I tried though. I tried watching stuff, but it's just not what I like anyway.
that's all right.
Yeah.
You go watch jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, bro. I don't even watch jiu-jitsu neither,
Yeah.
Lately, I have to. Actually, I don't watch it. I've been just playing video games lately, bro. I watch some UFC sometimes.
Yeah.
What else? I don't
Oh,
know.
talking about UFC.
If it's
did you-
there, something cool, I'll watch it. But it's like.
So, what do you guys think? We're actually having this conversation at work today. It looks like this whole White House UFC thing is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Who do you think? What do you think gonna be? Who's gonna be fighting?
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem right now. So like a big conversation right now is Sean Strickland being the only American challenger to challenge a belt under the men's divisions. Because you
And
do
he
have Kayla
just
Harrison.
got in trouble for talking too much.
And yeah, he did get in trouble for talking too much. He gets in trouble all the time for saying dumb shit and doing dumb shit. But the problem is who's he gonna go against? The guy.
I
in
can't
his
believe
division.
Ozzy just said go Vasco.
We can put.
Oh no,
We can
Ozzy.
put Nicolas Maduro and the Ayatollah of Iran. As
Ozzy,
bodyguards.
come on, Vasco, bro. Vasco, come on, Ozzy. That's crazy, man.
So I think this is what's gonna happen with the UFC. They either gonna
No
say
Vasco.
the best fighters fight, or because it's in the
It
White
has to
House,
be
and
an
we
American
know, like if you
fighter.
watch State of the Union, Trump was so proud that the United States hockey team won against Canadian, and they were saying we're doing this, and I don't think he's gonna be all for it. He's gonna want some good American challengers fighting some foreigners and winning. So it's gonna be either
And
two
there
options.
is no recipe for that right now.
And there is no recipe for that. Yeah, because if you look at the
Divisions and everything.
John
the
Jones.
rankings. But this is my problem. Every time that someone brings forward a valid case for like, okay, this is an American that we can have fight, and maybe if it's not for a championship, but it's still a big fight, right? Like, for example, they were talking Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor. But anytime that gets brought up, Dana White goes, no, Conor's not fighting. Conor's not fighting at the White House. He's not fucking fighting. And Conor keeps tweeting that he's fighting at the White House.
He's just gonna pop out.
But
but
he keeps tweeting that he
who
signed
cares
everything
about-
is signed, and then the same thing with John Jones. is people coming out and saying, well, John Jones can fight Tom Aspinall, or John Jones can fight Alex Pereira, or any of these guys, American champion or American big fighter. And then Dana White comes out and says, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, because
Then who the fuck are you going to have fight, bro?
yeah,
It has to be an American. It has to be. You're doing an event at the White House. Every fight
has to have an
has
American.
to have an American, at least on the main card.
And I think with all the research and stuff that they have right now, and I think each division has like the best of the best that has the belt.
They do.
And it's the worldwide
There's
thing.
a lot of-
It's not just United States. It's a worldwide thing. And it's just
I went through this the other day with one of my buddies at work that is a big UFC fan. Been watching it since he was a kid. His dad's been watching it since the Gracie times. Like, they're big into the UFC. His mom, my new favorite analyst. I went to watch a fight. I went to watch an event the other day at the house, and me, my buddy, and his dad would be like, "Oh, this guy's gonna win," and his mom would be like, "No, that one." Bro, she was fucking right almost every time. Only on the last fight with
Like me when the UFC when they say
Yeah, yes, bro.
Almost-
She's
almost
my
like
new
me.
favorite analyst, and
Bro, every time I call the fights with you later, I'm right. I told you that like.
Bro,
right to-
I don't know
no, there
why.
was one time I was wrong with.
Yes, there was
with
one time.
with Poitin. But I was like, because I knew everybody was going there, but I knew it was like, he was mad, but I'm like, no,
He's not gonna do that.
Yeah,
Went out
yeah,
there and
he
did that.
fucking did that.
Yeah, but we went through the rankings the other day, and we're like, okay, this guy's champion. Let's go through top 15. Who's
No
gonna
one.
beat him? Okay,
No one.
Nobody. He's already beat this guy. Okay, next weight class, bro. There's not like, for example, we'll start at the fucking bottom. Right now, okay, Joshua Van and Alexander Pantoja. We know how that should have went. It was a freak accident. Whatever. We'll keep that one separate because it was a freak accident. The reason that guy's a champion, right? However you want to put that. Then 135. Peter Yan just put on a fucking
show.
show. Nobody, in my opinion, if that Peter Yan shows up in the octagon, nobody in that weight class beats him. If
No
that same guy shows up, not the one that fought Sean O'Malley, not none of that one, nobody's beating him. 145. Volk. We've already seen how that goes down if Ilya's not there. Nobody beats him. Then you have
155.
Volk, Topuria. No, we think he knocks out everybody, right? That's kind of like the general consensus that he knocks out everybody in that weight
Yep.
class. Maybe Arman Sayukin can wrestle him. We don't know, but basically,
No, Arman, I think they have enough. Arman has enough money behind him to do the research to find the gaps in Topuria's game and maybe explore that. In my opinion, he's the only candidate right now that can go against Topuria.
in
the
my
only
opinion,
one.
And
Because they're pushing Paddy Pimblett and Paddy
Islam
Pimblett.
Makhachev.
but he's
he's
not
up
170,
Yeah.
right? And then we look at 170. I don't see anybody beating Islam's wrestling.
No, next one up is
185. Hamzat Chimaev.
No one's beating him.
Good luck.
Yeah.
205. Alex Pereira already knocked out all those fucking guys. Then you got Tom Aspinall, which we did see the competition with Cyril Gane, but none of those guys are Americans anyways, right? To put on that card. The UFC right now, I'm very big agreement with you that there's only like maybe 2 or 3 exceptions between all the weight classes of, well, the guy that's the champion right now really does look like he's the best and he would beat everybody.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting because, as I said, I think there's just so much research, so much money behind UFC that the UFC brackets are so stacked and the best guy is actually where he needs to be.
Yeah.
And all the other, now you just need to watch who's the new up-and-comer and what they have to offer. There's really nothing because we kind of know this bracket, type 15, we already know who's who.
And even
they're in
then-
the right place.
And even then, the only up and comer that's done it really recently is Joshua Van, based on an accident.
Yeah. Well, I think Joshua Van, he's a good fighter. I like Joshua Van. Like, everybody's been underestimating, and this kid's been winning these fights, man. Left and right. He's been winning one after
Pantoja
another.
though, man. God damn. I don't want him to win, but god damn, the motherfucker's a monster, bro.
Yeah, he's
Like I was devastated watching Brandon Moreno lose because I like Brandon Moreno.
Yeah.
He's probably my favorite 125er, right, to watch fight. But god damn, that motherfucker's a savage. Pantoja is a savage. It's like
he's
you know.
from Região dos Lagos.
And he's old, too. He's like
near
damn near
Búzios.
40.
He's from near Búzios.
No shit.
And like a lot of fights, it's a very big pattern you see in fights. Fighters engage, they disengage. Fighters engage, disengage. With Pantoja, they have that engagement, and the other fighter tries to disengage, and just fucking
It's
running
like
at him.
Strickland. Yeah, it's like Strickland. Keep pushing forward.
Running at him, bro.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do. At this point, I think he's just throwing the best together as probably the best option. Because
It is.
you're not going to be able to... Moicano, We can have Moicano. He's damn near almost American. I hate to say it, but he's damn near almost American. We can have him fight as an American. You know what I mean? I really like Moicano, you know?
I think he's good.
I
on the
love
mic.
this country.
Yeah. I'm gonna go home today and make more. What is he? Fuck my wife, make more kids, or some shit like that. He's talking about.
Fucking Moicano, bro.
This dude's got some gnarly elbows.
Yeah, bro, he is just a savage, man. He is just a savage. All right, let's wrap it up for today, boys.
Alright.
Everyone in the chat, appreciate you guys joining us. Sorry if we didn't
Thank
get
you.
to respond to some of your
everyone.
stuff,
Alex,
but we appreciate that.
Ireland, Ozzy. Who else was in there?
Yeah, we appreciate
Luma.
you guys, and we'll see you guys next week on Tuesday. And thank you, Yuri, for coming in
Thank you
today.
guys
We
for
appreciate
having
you
me
taking
again.
up your time to do this with us. And yeah, we're back, boys. We'll be back. See you guys next week.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.